we are gone. What's going on, 5Tech Crew? Back with another one, y'all. I gotta thank a little bit for this one. Eminem, Fault of Trump. Obviously, there's most likely CGI, but I don't care about that. Anyway, we're gonna start to get going here. Fuck it, go. I've never seen one of these at all. It's gonna be interesting. That's a Russian station. That's a Russian station.
Megas, listen up. Now tell me how to talk. Cause the shit is getting out of hand, so we gotta get along. How the fuck is it now with each election for office for we elect?
This beat, that's that's what it was, old 2017, 2018. Or probably further back than that. That's a song called Drama Center. Go check that out. It's called Drama Center, and I'll put you in the Trauma Center.
For the options for either fascists or fascists, we had enough of it. Like our key and relics with bronze, prestige and plenty of bomb. Could be whatever we wanted to see. Our troubles met, they ease and lessen the hardships for each and every common. The secret set us apart from these evil governments. I feel we're dead in the water when we will bet in the boss man whose deals will benefit none of us but his fucking self. Trump is the virus of the mind, spread with this rhetoric embedded itself in the reptilian section. I guess it is suggestion of injecting disinfectants to get a second win. Except we're testing in on him until his hat'll give. So Luana did to the end of 7, I'll never get to think outside the box again. A criminal minion ever since he severed strings for every Clinton setting. Getting plenty rich, it kept the shit a symptom. As old Benjamin for every penny, stretch and twist him. Damn hypocrite, them immigrants are in every inch of Bedminster. Shit, why else you think this bitch is so?
By the way, it is now technically officially turned into the Terminator, if you haven't all noticed.
Getting plenty rich, it kept the shit a symptom. As old Benjamin for every penny, stretch and twist him. Damn hypocrite, them immigrants are in every inch of Bedminster. Shit, why else you think this bitch is so dense? He's so effing stingy that he pinch his own sense. It'd be like 3 miles north of Markham if I ever ran into him after I gaslit him. He good but sad in the ass kicking as I tell him to pick up himself and hit the road like Sam Kinison. His prejudice like Sherazan's.
Oh, that was cold. Come on. Do we really have to do the Sam Kinison bar?
If I ever ran into him after I gaslit him, he good but sad in the ass kicking as a.
That's the heat signature from the Predator.
Tell him to pick up himself and hit the road like Sam Kinison. His prejudice like Sherazan's transparent. The sixes peak with pending litigations of sex offenses, depositions, stretching in the tens of millions when convicted. A fucking ethic bigger lecturing the leftist if he hasn't been commencing. Unexpected inspections of many women in the dressing room, still in dresses, contestants on patches that he possesses as a trembling. Just for them to not near him, tell him just checking in. So as you work, as you brags about it, how it's Stern in an interview.
Oh, no, that's just bogus. Finds a picture of Biden.
Still in dresses, contestants on patches that he possesses as a trembling. Just for them to not near him, tell him just checking in. So as you work, as you brags about it, how it's Stern in an interview. It's criminals, how the fuck is it now with each election for office where we elect for the options for either fascists or fascists? We had enough of it. Like our key and relics with bronze, prestige and plenty of bomb. Could be whatever we want.
What was that? Relics with some Brahma? Or what do you say, bronze?
With each election for office where we elect for the options for either fascists or fascists. We had enough of it. Like our key and relics with bronze, prestige and plenty of bomb. Could be whatever we wanted to see. Our troubles met, they ease and lessen the hardships for each and every common. The secret set us apart from these evil governments. I feel we're dead in the water when we.
Bizarre. The funniest thing about this is not that it's in it, it's that he's wearing a shower cap.
Bad in the boss man whose deals will benefit none of us but his fucking self. I wait for Donald to be on 5th Avenue, strap for the semi-clock. I'm letting off of this demigod. Wait, what? Demigod? That is not what I owe. A demigod setting off a renting mob, is wrestling on intended harm. But when they started ramming hard, a man bar, wrecking the cogs of every law, upsetting all of the status quo, just to see what happens on the up.
Did that say Air Force or Qatar?
For smart as fucking cells. Wait for Donald to be on Fifth Avenue, strapped with a semi-clock. I'm letting off of this demigod. Wait, what? Demigod? That is not what I owe. A demigod setting off a rending mob, is wrestling on and tainted harm. When they started ramming hard, a mantle bar, wrecking the cocks of every law, upsetting all of the status quo, just to see what happens on the off tens of this man on the helm of America. That's a rebel's cause, right? Such a nihilistic terror plot. I insist.
That's a rebel's cause. Oh, man. He went way back to when they didn't have color TV. Or is that Rebel's Cause? I'm thinking Rebel Without a Cause by James Dean. My bad.
Every law upsetting all of the status quo, just to see what happens on the off tens of this man on the helm of America. That's a rebel's cause, right? Such a nihilistic terror plot. I insist the paradox. Extra, extra. Get your anarchistic cherry pop with the iron fist on barrel rock. So you dice with the thank you got for the tiny little hands he's got. Ride the insurrection like it might just get him back inside the deny and incentivize the riots when the winter rise. And what a promise with contenders now when the whiny pictures candy spots. So guys of shit cosmetic wise will quiet at his hair is dyed and prides the top of the dead that fries is our self-made man. So damn vain that he grabs him by the pussy, cause it reminds him of himself a lot. Unless he grabs him to buy the pussy like Stormy Daniels, right? Banana tosses
like Stormy Daniels. She's like, damn, I'm still getting thrown through this shit.
Made man, so damn vain that he grabs him by the pussy, cause it reminds him of himself a lot. Unless he grabs him to buy the pussy like Stormy Daniels, right? Banana tosses going off. We tried to shut the door on behind her while she forced on to the war, but Trump and cooked on without a stone in the throat on the Mar-a-Lago tore on the like a boom talk. It's funny because the roll off the war he wanted so much was by and large to ward off the garbage dump to no one who wants to cross the country but winding up his truck to no off. His that was like some robots but pigs off. No wonder way down the cost it cutting the cost across the border. How the fuck is it now with each election for office where we elect for the options for either fascists or fascists? We had enough of it. Anarchy and relics with bronze of prestige and plenty of bomb. Could be whatever we wanted to see in trouble.
Now it's got a echo coming off.
Days and less in the hearts for each and every common. The secret set us apart from these evil governments. I feel we're dead in the water when we will bet in the boss man whose deals will benefit none of us but his fucking self. Fucking cunt, I hope you kick the bucket. This bitch a chuckle the gun reform is the children ducking class. That's Trump literally laughing at the country's expense. Is the federal that appears to be like a school shooting amongst the hearing impaired? Cause Trump shot up the deficit. Sincere when he said it clear to get rid of a year after year as he snared in it and gave us an ear, which is pretty weird as he didn't care to use him except when he had to really stick his fingers in there. So many shortcomings he got me belittled. Yeah, this bitch is so shifty and slip the middle finger in a freaking picky sweat. Not even a mirror there except would see him as king. So no need to wet it is some pumped up round when dude left the US and the cost of fucking the only PC bra was stuck to his scalp. Fuck it, cause now there will be hell to pay.
The only PC was. Oh, that was insinuating he has a toupee on his head.
Except when he had to really stick his fingers in there. So many shortcomings he got me belittled. Yeah, this bitch is so shifty and slip the middle finger in a freaking picky sweat. Not even a mirror there except would see him as king. So no need to wet it is some pumped up round when dude left the US and the cost of fucking the only PC bra was stuck to his scalp. Fuck it, cause now there will be hell to pay. He's just the arrow wave from Tartarus, cause I'm murking his hooks until he starts to wake out. This sucker ain't gonna ride his ball. Accusations of racist, of fraud, wiggling the court inside him violence. So I think there's nothing that may turn him off. Call him this centennial light, cause I'll always be the dim-witted. So I say to my heart out.
That is such an iconic scene right there. That is such an iconic scene. Because Schwarzenegger in the original Terminal, that's what he did. He covered himself with mud so the Terminator couldn't see him. Or the Predator couldn't see him.
This is a racist, a fraud, wiggling the court inside him violence. So I think there's nothing that may turn him off. Call him this centennial light, cause I'll always be the dim-witted. So I say to my heart, how the fuck is it now with each election for office where we elect for the options for either fascists or fascists? We had enough of it. Like our key and relics with bronze of prestige and plenty of bomb. Could be whatever we wanted to see. Our troubles met. They ease and lessen the hardships for each and every common. The secret set us apart from these evil governments. I feel we're dead in the water when we will bet in the boss man whose deals will benefit none.
Is that Trump?
self, fucking self, fucking self. But his fucking self, fucking self, fucking self. None of us but his fucking self, fucking self, fucking self. But his fucking self, fucking self. And if none of us but his fucking self.
What does that say? Subscribe something?
But his fucking self, fucking self, fucking self. None of us but his fucking self, fucking self, fucking self. But his fucking self, fucking self. And if none of us but his fucking self.
Subscribe to Lil Bite. That's what I told you gave me the Lil Bite.
Fucking self, fucking self. But his fucking self, fucking self. None of us but his fucking self, fucking self, fucking self. But his fucking self, fucking self. And if none of us but his fucking self.
And damn.